Hey guys, in this video we're looking at doing billing in Taco and how the billing system works. I've got a transaction open here, and normally the billing will already have a button available on the Settle tab. Now in this case I've taken it out just in case you need to add one to an office that maybe didn't previously support billing or something like that. So what I'm going to do is just create a new charge here, new element, and the type is going to be charge, which is sort of down the bottom here, and you can call it charge broker or something, and it'll give it an automatic field name. The amount is just what your default bill is. Normally it might be something like this, and then you can probably don't need full width, so you can just make it 50% and save. So that will create a charge button. Now, as I said, normally that charge button will already be there, so you don't have to worry about that process. However, when you click on it, it will allow you to add the charge. Now in this case, we've got Penny as the loan processor and myself as the broker. So all you got to do is put in a description. You can choose from one of these drop down ones or create your own. If there's anything that you want to sort of make clear as to why you're charging the amount that you are, so say that was 270, and then you could say up here you can modify the wording discounted, or put a description or something like that. The clients, you can actually change that, but by default it'll just put the clients that you're currently working on. And that's pretty much it. Make sure you get the date right. This is going into today's date, but if you're backdating for an application that was completed last month, because it's time for billing to bill for last month's deals, you've got to make sure that this date's right. So you might switch the date back to June, and even if you just put it on 30th of June or something like that, it'll go into the correct month. But in this case, we'll just leave it current date and click on save, and that will actually add a charge. So you can see there that charge shows up. You can charge people multiple times on the same file. So if you did an extra hour and you wanted to charge $30 or something like that, you just come in here and say extra work, $30, and save. So you'll see the history kind of build up here, but to actually see the billing properly, you need to go into the billing system, and the same goes for if you want to delete a charge. You can't do it from the client's file. You've got to go into the billing system. So that's number one method of how to charge a broker. The second method is to actually search for the broker. And so if I search for Ireland here, and I think it was this one, I can use this little menu here and say charge invoice. And so that's good if you're not actually doing your tracking through Taco, but you just want to create a bill. You can, as long as you've got the broker, and just make sure you set the right processor for it as well. So whoever that is, select that in there and put a description, your clients. I actually make sure you put the client's name. So it might look something like that, and click on save. And so that's method number two. And the third method to add a charge is when you're in the billing system. So we're going to do that now. So from the menu here, we'll select billing, and once you're in the billing system, you can see those two charges that I've got. One went under a broker of myself, and the other one went under Penny. And you can also toggle back and forth through the different months like that. You should be able to only see your own, obviously, when you come in here. So what will happen is the billing, each invoice goes through all these stages: created, validated, sent, and paid. Um, if you are wanting to see the actual charges, you can go preview, and there's our first one that we did. So there was the 2 charges for those clients. From here, you can then go up the top, and if I click on the X, it will take me back out of there. If you want to delete one of these, if you get it wrong or something like that, you can just click on delete charge, and that will get rid of it. And the next time you load that, that deleted line won't show up. Once you've deleted every charge on invoice, you can actually delete the whole invoice. I'll do that down here. So if I go preview, I'm just going to get rid of Bob Smith, delete charge, and see now I can delete the entire invoice and get rid of that so that the broker won't receive it. So that's how you can reverse stuff back out. But for Penny, so Penny's now just got the 1 charge left. Yeah, you can actually preview it, and what will happen is we will send you a request for validation, in which case you can validate it, and then we will send it on your behalf. The validation and sent is not showing up here because it won't show until we're in the following month when we actually charge for it. But that's how you can actually go in and delete stuff. If I wanted to add a charge from here, because I've just realized that this broker needs another charge, I don't have to go back out. I can just go in into this little drop down here, and this is the 3rd way to create a charge. I just say add a charge and give it a description, of course. Give it the clients that I want to charge for, and click on save, and that will actually add that charge in here. So now you can see that appears in the system. So that's just a quick way to fix things up. But remember, if you're adding a charge and it's for previous month, remember you've got to actually select the correct date. So if I go in here and I'm fixing something for previous month, I've got to backdate this to the previous month as well. So that's pretty much the entire billing system from a perspective of adding bills in, and then as far as sending them, as I said, that you'll get a send button. Generally, Insight will send them for you, so that's all handled. But yeah, that's pretty much billing in a nutshell.